Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot, and today we are going to look at the energy for this week, Sunday, February 16th through next Saturday, February 22nd. Okay, so we're just going to take a look and see what's going on, what are the energies going to be. As always, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Listen to what I'm saying, for entertainment purposes only. So if what I say doesn't occur, or if it occurs differently than how I say it, don't come back here and tell me how wrong I am. Okay, thank you very much. But that's the point of this, is for fun, you guys. Okay, and that is not to my regular viewers. I love you guys so much, but I've just been getting some new people in here who don't seem to know how my channel works. So yes, as always, these are for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, form your own opinions, and be kind in the comment section down below. You can say what you want to say without saying it in a rude way. You can say it in a nice way. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw cards for each day of the week. These are from the What's the Vibe deck, you guys. So we're going to do one card for each day to get the vibe for the week. Come on, you guys, let's manifest some good energy because these readings have been rough lately. Okay, so let's put our good collective energy out there. We are going to have an amazing week. All right, okay. Sunday, puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Okay, so this is going to be the energy and the vibe for Sunday. There could be things that are confusing. We might hear conflicting stories. We've been hearing conflicting stories coming from J.D. Vance versus Hegseth versus Trump versus what Zelensky's saying. So there could be even more confusion on Sunday. Next, we have the energy for Monday the 17th. We have chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Okay. Well, yeah, this reading isn't, well, I guess it's going how I expected it to. Okay, you guys, the energy for Tuesday, February 18th, we have longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. Okay, so this could be some good energy of people coming together, perhaps in our own, as a collective, in our own lives. There might be someone who's missing us who is going to reach out to us on the 18th of February, which is Tuesday. Let's look at the energy for Wednesday. We have Epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talent. So we very well could get some revelation on Wednesday about, I don't know, something. This could be an epiphany in your own life, or this could be something that we see as a collective. And then we have Thursday, February 20th, we have established, settled, secure, wealthy. Okay, so that's some good energy there. All right. And then for Friday, the 21st, the vibe is going to be burn bridges. Lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. I really feel like this is, unfortunately, going to be something to do with what's going on between Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. This could also honestly really play itself out in a lot of different ways. This could play itself out by, with Canada, and with what Trump has done there as well. So I don't know, though. I'm really leaning towards that this is the Ukraine situation. So that's going to be Friday the 21st. So let's keep our eyes open for news on the 21st about that. And then Saturday the 22nd, the vibe is going to be feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. Okay, that's good energy. That's good energy right there. Okay. So the big days we need to watch out for, I think today, Sunday, is going to be a little bit confusing, a little bit perplexing. I think Monday is going to be difficult because we're looking at this chaos situation. I think also Friday is going to be a tough day as well. Okay. But I think we could have some good days around that. All right. So we'll just have to wait and see. So now let's go ahead and look at tarot and just do a general reading for the energy, for the vibe of the week. As always, you guys, if you're ever curious to know what decks I'm using or where you can find them yourself, if you click on the description box down below, there is a link to my website, which is bobbiereads.com. On my website, I list all of the decks that I have. Every single deck is there, and you can just click on the pictures of the decks, and it will take you to the Amazon link or to the website where you can purchase it. All right. Also, on my website is a portal where you can book your own private reading with me. I do live readings, and then I also do recorded readings, so whatever you prefer. And finally, while I'm shuffling, this is a new deck, so I want to shuffle this one really, really good. So we're going to shuffle this one for a minute, okay? So you guys are going to listen to my little commercial while I'm shuffling. If you're interested in supporting the channel by becoming a member, you can do that by also clicking the description box down below. There's a little link in there where you can click it and join. It's 99 cents a month, and my members get access to member exclusive content, member only lives, where you get to ask your questions and I pull cards for you, and lots of other fun perks. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Now, I understand that times are really tight for a lot of people financially, and they're only going to get worse. So if it is not in your budget, please, no worries. I understand. You're going to get plenty of free content here on my channel. Okay. All right, you guys. I love these new cards. These are the Music Tarot. So we're going to take a look and see what the Music Tarot has for us for this week, February 16th through February 22nd. This is a pretty thick deck, so I'm shuffling it in chunks. Oof. And it's still really stiff because it's, you know, I haven't worked with it very much. It'll soften up as time goes. It's so funny, like when you get a new deck versus like when you've had one for a while. All right, you guys. So let's see what the universe has for us for this upcoming week. Okay. Starting off with the Ace of Coins, Five of Swords reversed, Four of Wands reversed, Four of Swords reversed, the Empress, Strength reversed, Page of Cups, Three of Cups reversed, the Emperor reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed. A lot of reversals. Okay. So we're going to start off with this Ace of Coins. Whenever we have the Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles, this is typically an offer of something. And when we have the suit of Pentacles or coins, this usually has to deal with either our finances, like our jobs, or money. Okay. So this is an offer of some stability. This could be an offer of a job. It could be this can also be a new beginning. This can be success in money. Okay. So there's something going on here with money. Now, what the challenge is this Five of Swords reversed. And Five of Swords reversed is unnecessary conflict. So what I'm really feeling like we're seeing here is this energy of there being unnecessary things that are happening that are going to hurt people's opportunities for money. Okay. So there's things that are going to take place that don't have to take place. It's unnecessary, but it's going to impact money. Okay. And we're reading as a collective. So just know there could be something that happens with like a funding freeze or money being pulled from some type of a program or program being paused or some external influence, like, I don't know, like a stock market collapse. I don't see that happening, but you know what I'm saying? It's like something that's external that's going to have a negative impact on people's ability to bring in money. Another thing this could be, okay, and this is just, again, you guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. If this does not happen, don't come back here and like, you said this was going to happen and it didn't happen. Um, but I'm almost wondering, because so when we look at swords, swords are ideas, they're our thoughts, they're our mind, right? And this is unnecessary conflict that's coming from the mind. So I'm almost wondering if this could potentially be something like a cyber attack where perhaps like something is breached where we can't access money. I don't know. I mean, that's just another possibility of what this could be referring to. So something interesting. I know I have a lot of new subscribers here, and I don't think I've said this for a while, so I'm going to say this again. So tarot, what it really is it's the system of symbols, okay? And each symbol can mean different things. And then when the symbols are next to other symbols, they can mean other things. So it's all symbolism or symbology. Okay. So what tarot readers do is we look at these cards and we understand the archetypes and the greater concepts. And then we have to see, okay, how is this going to fit in? So this is not an exact science. So I cannot look at cards and give you a date, a time, and exactly what's going to happen. I cannot do that. And I have people that are like getting upset that I'm not giving specifics in my readings. My readings don't work like that. If you want that, you are on the wrong channel. I'm sorry. But it just, because I'm not going to just feed you guys something just to feed you something. I'm going to give you what I see. I'm not going to just make up a story, because people want dates and times. So understand that when I'm giving you ideas of like what could potentially happen, these are just, like frameworks of things that could happen, but always look at the energy of a situation. Okay. Look at the things that are happening because it could be playing out in a different way than how I say it. All right. So that's how tarot works. That's how I read tarot. So now we understand what the challenge is going to be. We're coming out of the Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed is, it's like, it can either be like a rite of passage. It can be a time of harmony. So I feel like this is, we are coming out of this time from the Biden administration, and say what you will want to say about Biden, he was getting our economy going in the right direction, and you can argue with me all you want. Oh, that's the other rule I have on my channel. You can, if you're going to state something as fact, you have to add with it your source material. Okay. So if you're going to claim something, you got to have something to back it up, an article or something. So Biden, and this I can back up. Biden did have, the economy was going in the right direction. It wasn't going there fast, but it was going there. So this is the energy that we are coming out of, but this is the energy that we're going into. And I think it's really interesting that we have a 4 and a 4, right? So these are like two sides of a coin. Oh, two sides of a coin. So going from this harmony, or as harmonious as it, could be, now we're going into the Four of Swords reverse. And the Four of Swords reverse is social unrest. This is a time of social unrest. So we're going to see continued protests this week. Oh, there is a protest that's Monday, February 17th, that's going to be held pretty much everywhere at every city hall. I believe that me and my kids will actually be there as well. But there's going to be more social unrest. Now, just because you're not seeing it on the news does not mean it's not occurring. News media is not showing the protests, and I don't know why. Well, there's reasons why, like perhaps they don't want to encourage it. They don't want to shine a light on it. They don't want to encourage more people to go out and protest. They don't want to give it any attention, but it's, but more people need to rise up. But I think that's what we're going to see this week. Now, the Empress, this is the energy that we're trying to attain, right? This is that divine feminine. I think as a collective, all of us are trying to find some kind of balance in what is happening in basically the world right now. And what we're missing is the divine feminine. It's all masculine. And we're seeing that with these leaders that are, going into office, and the things that they're saying. I mean, with like Pete Hegseth and his comments about women in combat. So we're we are going to be shifting into this very, very hyper masculine energy, and it's going to get a lot worse. But know that once we hit a certain point, we will have no choice but to swing back the other way. Okay, so just have faith and keep your eyes on, on where we're going. We're going, it's going to swing back, but it's just, we have to get that momentum going, the opposite way, the wrong way, so we can swing it back. What we don't see coming is strength reversed. This is using brute force to force something. I wonder if there's going to be something implemented this week that where we're forced as citizens to do something, like a right being taken away, or something like the first step of something being mandatory. That's really weird. That seems fast. It seems fast for that to happen. I do see that happening, but that seems weird for this next week. I feel like it's going to take some time. So, I've been talking on my channel a lot about, warning you guys about being prepared and making sure that you're just ready, and your eyes are open. But then, when catastrophic stuff isn't happening yet, people, think like, oh, well, it's not going to happen, or it's fear mongering. And it's taking time. This whole thing has to play out. And I feel like it's going to play out very, very slowly. But I think we're going to see some really crazy stuff happen here in the US and in the world. Okay. So the energy right now is the Page of Cups reversed. And this is like very irresponsible energy. This is very like childlike. This is being immature. So we're going to see like just more decisions that are like made, snap judgment, like not based in maturity or not based in any kind of experience, or education. It's just these like people who have no idea what they're doing, just going in there and slashing. We just found out last week that there were people that were terminated from the nuclear, I don't remember, like whatever, that administration. And they were the people that like handle the nuclear, like stuff, the important stuff. So I think we're going to see we're either going to see more firings like that happen that have major consequences, or we're going to start to see impacts from terminations that have already occurred. We're going to start to see the impact of it. The environment right now is the Three of Cups reversed. And this is interesting because this Three of Cups reversed has been coming up a lot lately when it comes to the environment. So Three of Cups reversed is a card of like overindulgence. It's like going too far. It's hedonism. It's like, it makes me think of like Dionysus, the Greek god, who's like the god of just like indulgence, and it's like that energy. This is people who are consuming way too many substances. These are people who are having like all kinds of conversations all over the place. This person doesn't know what that person's doing. They don't know what that person's doing. That's why you have Vance, Hegseth, and Trump all giving completely contradicting, stories as to what's going to happen in Ukraine. The hope, right? Hopes and fears. We have the Emperor, sorry, you guys, the Emperor reversed. The fear is that we are under the, rulership of an emperor. This is also the card of a coup d'etat. So we are witnessing a coup d'etat. That is what is happening right now in the government. It's a coup. And how this week is going to wind up, we are ending with the Nine of Wands reversed, and this is exhaustion. This is being depleted. This is facing very strong opposition. So this could be us, again, this could be our energy personally, or this could be our energy as a collective, as a nation, as a country, because we're kind of looking at that too. It's going to be a rough week, you guys, as far as I think we're just going to start to see more social unrest. I think people are really going to start to mobilize. But I do think we're going to have some defeats this coming week. Okay, so as always, we're going to end this reading with advice from Spirit. So now that we know, okay, this is what we need to be prepared for. What would Spirit like us to know? What messages, what advice, words of hope, just what is it that we need to know? Okay, this is our good message. This is our uplifting message. All right, we're going to end this reading on a good, positive note, because remember, we are focusing our energy on adding positive energy to the collective, because right now that's what the world needs more than anything. It needs our good energy. So we need to not spend all of our time in this low vibration stressing out about what's happening in the world. And we need to spend time kind of in a higher frequency so that we can take care of ourselves, not make ourselves sick, but also so that that energy is then being added to the energy of the collective and is hopefully having some kind of a positive impact, okay? All right. Two more cards, please. Okay. Okay, you guys, this is pretty deep. This is really cool. So first thing we have is the messenger. The first thing I want to just point out in this card is that you can kind of see here in the background, this very much is like a Christ type energy. So this is making me think of Christ consciousness. That energy, this is serious energy. Sirius, the constellation, not serious. Like this is really serious, you guys. This is serious, like the constellation. The Sirius constellation is the constellation of Isis, the Egyptian goddess of essentially eternal life. This is such beautiful energy. And if you see, it says bringing harmony and balance. So it's just like we were just talking about, it's about finding that balance, spending just as much time, if not more time, doing something that makes you feel good than, versus something that makes you feel like crap. So this is that reminder to keep finding your balance, find your balance, stay in your balance. If you can stay there, what happens around us is not going to be as impactful, right? Because we choose how we respond to our situations, and we can respond in a way where it's, we feel like we have no control and we're victims, or we can respond in a way where we choose to do something different. And I would really encourage you to, choose something different. As always, I mention this in all my videos, you guys, now's the time to definitely stock up. This is the time to stock up on canned goods. This is the time to stock up on water. I've been getting water big time. Cash, and if you're low on funds, do what you can do. Go to the dollar store, go to Walmart, or go to, your local corner store that's, owned by local people, or whatever you can do. And just do what you can do, because I know a lot of people, again, are, times are tough and people are living with fixed incomes. So if you do a little bit, every time you can, you'll be amazed at how quickly it adds up, and you'll be in a much better position. I know for me, every time I grocery shop, I just get a couple things, just throw it in. And then I have these bins that are on wheels, and they slide under our beds. And then that's just where I put all of our extra stuff, like canned goods, emergency supplies, things like that. So, but this is definitely, it's a reminding you that you need to find that balance in your life. Spend some time in that good energy, because what is happening is the great severing. This is that splitting from the 3D to the 5D. Now, people have asked me, what's the 4D? So the 4D is the transition between the 3D and the 5D. So that's why I don't really spend a lot of time talking about the 4D, because it's a kind of a transitory. If you're here, you're probably already in the 4D. People that are still in the 3D are low vibe, very cerebral, or very just very low vibe people. And then the 5D is when we where we hit that ascension point. So this is what's happening. We're having this great severing. I have a video on my channel. It's called Earth Split, and I talk about this more in that. But we are coming into this Mars energy. This is about conflict, and this is about anger. So this is a gentle reminder to be prepared and to soften. This is softening to love. So during this time of conflict and anger, you need to remember, we all need to remember to soften ourselves to love, because it's going to be very easy to get very calloused and to be angry with everyone. But that doesn't help anything, and it doesn't help us. So this is your reminder to try to stay soft to love in the midst of what we're going to see. And then we have the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expressions. Okay, so this one I want to read from the book because this one has a story. So these are the seven Star Sisters represent these goddesses that, according to Greek mythology, goddesses that were put up into the sky to live forever. This is the Pleiades. Okay, it's that Pleiades energy that you hear so much about. And it says, there are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? So I think that that's really, really cool, and just such a beautiful message. It's always about Bashar. I don't know if you guys follow Bashar. Daryl Anka channels an entity called Bashar, and Bashar has this message of do what brings you passion. Do what you're most passionate about in your life. Do that always. And I've been trying to implement that a lot more in my life, just by doing simple things I work from home, right? And so I get up in the morning, I take a shower, and then I put on sweats and put my hair up in a messy bun, and that's it. So I went out and bought myself a bottle of really expensive perfume that I'm going to wear every single day. And it's like that. Even though I'm not going anywhere or doing anything, I still deserve to feel special and indulged. And so I do that through a bottle of perfume. How can not everyone can go buy a bottle of perfume. So what is it? Is it lighting a candle when you take a shower in the morning so it feels like a spa? Little things like that. What can you do to add passion to your life? So this has been coming up a lot when I've been doing my individual tarot readings. A lot of people I've noticed, as just as a collective, are really losing their, not losing, well, kind of losing, but not making time for their creative endeavors. And I think this is a reminder from the universe for everyone to make sure that you are working in time in your life to where you can still be excited and passionate about something, because right now there's a lot going on around us, this great severing, and it can make us feel really low. So it's really important, especially right now, that you do spend time doing those things that you can express your creativity. Okay. All right, you guys, if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Finally, on your way out, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's super easy. Just click that little circle right there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.